Hey there everyone, this is Chef MKT, and welcome back to Let's Play Touhou Gensoumaroku, the Devil of Decline. Where's the Patchouli mouse kisser? Here I am! Yay! Yay! I did it without screwing up! Okay, so where we last left off, we were ready to fight Shinki. However, there is one other enemy I need to take care of first, and it is the Emperor Yakuri. So let me go find one and I'll show you how to take it on. Here's the little guy, and we are going to do something very simple to take it on. See, the problem with this guy is that it has 20 HP, so it takes a really long time to kill and has a tendency to run away. So, how do we combat this? Well, very easy. First of all, we want D-Net, and we use the blue robot guy for that to prevent it from running away. And second, how do we damage it? Well, apparently you can use Curse on it. Oh yes, we're gonna get it to kill itself. Isn't that great? And finally, Rapid Stream to make sure I go first. Because as always, Rapid Stream is awesome! So hopefully this lands. Beautiful. Wonderful. Excellent. Absolutely marvelous. Okay, tried to run, but that's okay. It should use regeneration field now. Or it'll just try to run away again. That's weird. It should have attacked by now. There it is, and it killed itself. Wasn't that easy? Yeah, it was easy. And look, I got the item drop there. Fantastic. Alright, so let's go set up for the Shinki fight. Alright, now before I go through my setup for the Shinki fights, there is a couple of upgrades that I want to point out here. Alright, so let's go take a little look-see. Here it is, okay. So I mentioned these accessories already, but I just want to go through it one more time. These items you get from the Emperor Yakuris. You probably saw me get one of these when I showed you how to beat one. Just a quick little reminder. Next, the upgraded Hades armor. You need the Hades armor, obviously. You also need to get the Odin robe from that bird enemy in the first tower. Remember the one that took me a very long time to get? Yes, that one. And finally, this is the Earth's Wrath, and you can get these from the crocodile enemies in the yellow room. You might remember me trying to fight one of those and it kept regenerating its HP when it used lightning jammer. Yeah, that guy. Moving on, there is one other upgrade that I need to point out. Let's see. Ah yes. The Platinum Jewel did have an upgrade. I was totally correct. Requires Hachikuma and Adamantite. So let's go grab that. Star resistance to all status effects. Lovely. Now, if you remember, I also picked up the Angel Wing. And this is the upgrade for it. Now, this last item here, you can get from the Mind Flayers in the final area. I managed to pick up a couple of those, so let's go craft this. Lovely. Okay, so that's all of the upgrades I want to show you. The final thing I want to mention, like clearly, because people have mentioned it in the comments before, is learning the final weapon skill. Where is it? Sword? Sword. Sword, sword, sword. Here it is. Okay. So for sword skills, you want to use this weapon here. And you need the base weapon for this, which you can craft as well. And this allows you to learn the final weapon skill at a fairly somewhat low chance. I think it was like a 1% chance. And it's a decent move, but Full Moon Revenge is a lot better. Let's just put it that way. It's my personal preference. So that's for the sword skill. If you want to learn the final axe skill, you need to craft this. And as for the spear skill, it's a little bit more tricky. Oops. But from what I've read, you need the spear drop from the Walpurgis Knight. This thing. So with this speed, you can learn it at a lower weapon proficiency. I think With this spear, it's like level 39 you need. Minimum. It depends on your character. I'll link in the description the blog post that explains all of this. However, it's in Japanese. But you can use Google Translate and you should be able to figure out what's going on, at least in terms of the table. And then it has other stuff you need to worry about, like the character typings and stuff. But, anywho, that's that all done and settled with. Let's actually go through my actual setup, which is what everyone is wondering, right? So I have decided to fight Shinki on normal mode. So those 2 dots that are in the green room and the yellow room, you can turn them on and off to determine the difficulty of Shinki. So if you have both of them off, she's on easy mode. If you have one of them on, she's on normal. And if you have both of them on, she's on hard mode. Alright, so with that settled, let's go through my setup. Formation Ho! I'm using this setup here because I want to utilize the attack boost. As for my party setup, everyone seems to want to have Kogasa and Sunny Milk in my party. And then it was a tie between Marissa, Mima, and Yuka for the last character slot. However, due to my party setup with Kogasa and Sunny Milk, I'm gonna pick Marissa as my final character. Because I want that spear user in my party. You'll see why. Okay, so, for party setups, Rainbow is my tank. Yggdrasil Mace for the HP regeneration. Excuse me. Okay, so this is the upgraded Aegis Shield. This is the not Aegis Shield that's weaker. This is the upgrade variant. I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna call it the not Aegis Shield. That's what I'm sticking with, because I'm bad at Japanese. So this is the anti-releaser. I picked this up during the final dungeon, and it gives me star resistance to Dispel. Very important. And this is the ultimate ribbon, which gives me star resistance to the 6 elements in the game that's not Mystic, star resistance to permanent status effects, and quick status effects. So with this and combined with Dispel, that pretty much protects me from pretty much every status effect that I do worry about. So that's great. We have the Mind Village for Benevolence Wall. We have the Slime for the Circle resistance against the 3 weapon types. Very important. And finally, we have the Little Fairy Guy for Elixir and Refresh spam. Next, Patchouli. As I mentioned before, she will be my sword user. Okay, so I'll be using the upgraded Ice Sword. So, yep, I'll be using that Ice. The additional 50% damage on Ice. Absolutely fantastic. I have the upgraded Aegis Shield. I have the A Muscle for extra attack power because everyone knows that Patchouli has absolutely horrible strength and attack power. And finally, we have this little gem here with star resistance against the 3 weapon types. Then we have the dragon, because it gives me the most HP and strength and vitality apparently as well. Wow, this is actually not that bad now that I think about it in terms of stats. We have Chloe for extra attack power, as well as high strength. And finally, Yugi for extra attack power and high strength, because Patchouli needs everything she can get. Okay, Kogasa. I'll be using the upgraded Kusanagi Sword for tankiness. Upgraded Aegis Shield. Well, not, sorry. The regular Aegis Shield. Now, just remember that when you use the upgraded recipes, you can recraft the base recipes because you don't have them in your inventory anymore. So I have the upgraded Aegis Shield plus the Aegis Shield. Yeah, more defensive powers. And then we have the upgraded gold armor for more HP tankiness. And the Hakure ribbon. Lovely. Then we have the Dekorabia for the star resistance to Mystic, as well as Emerald Pentagram, very important. We have the Combat Warrior Type J for the star resistance to 3 weapon types, which is great. And then finally we have Ottawa for mostly the haste, because my Patchouli will have crap accuracy. Hells yeah! Okay, for Marissa, she'll be more of a support type character in this fight. So we have the essentially the equivalent to the Kusanagi Sword, but a spear for more tankiness. We have the not Aegis Shield. We have this little guy here, the armor that you can craft which I believe you need the dragon's lifeblood for. I can't quite remember. Anyway, gives you circle resistance to all the elements, which is great. Then we have star resistance to slash, because Shinki has sword type moves. Okay, then we have Shizuha and Nazarin for moves. And then finally Sakia for quick time, because everyone loves quick time cheese. Finally, Sunny Milk will be my magic damage dealer. Now, I have this weapon here, which pierces through 2 levels of elemental resistance. Absolutely fantastic. Not only that, I also have the ability to dispel on regular hits, which may prove to be useful, actually. And then we have a nice 17.5% damage boost. Then we have this shield here. You can craft this. It has 256 defense, 50% chance to block. Very nice shield, if I may add. Because I'm really worried about physical type attacks hitting my Sunny Milk, because she doesn't have that much defense. Okay, we have the upgrade to Hades armor, which is great. Circle resistance against the physical types. And 240 physical defense, which is really, really nice. Then we have the upgraded Crystal Ring for extra magic damage. Then we have the Moon guy, mostly for spell enhance. We have the Demiurge for overall nuking, because it has access to all 6 elements that are not Mystic, as well as a damage boost to all of those elements, aside from Mystic. And then the Garuda for Rapid Stream, as well as plus 35% lightning damage. Always a plus. Okay, so I think that's everyone. Yep, that's everyone done. Okay, fantastic. So let's go take on Shinki. Are you ready for this? I'm ready for this. Ready? Let's go.
It is on.
Okay, so just a reminder, she's on normal mode. She has 65,535 HP. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to increase my magic defenses and my physical defenses with this buff. Lovely. Alright, next. Okay, so with my Patchouli, I have Full Moon Revenge. I have Jiang Wheel, which is the last sword skill. I have Galaxy Zapper. And I have Ultimate Divide. We've seen Ultimate Divide already. So let's see what Full Moon Revenge looks like when Patchouli uses it. Oh, it is so lovely. Let's go. Okay, next I want to use First Strike on my Rainbow to make sure her buff goes up first, to make sure everyone's protected. Spell Enhance on my Sunny Milk, and finally, Weapon Bless on Patchouli. Lovely. Let's go! Star Hand, but a miss. In your face. Energy Hand, doesn't do that much, because my Rainbow heals for so much HP. Yes! 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 Oh, look at that damage! And that's with a Patchouli, mind you. If I actually used someone that actually had high strength, that would actually do a lot more. So just keep that in mind, people. Very scary stuff for Full Moon Revenge. Okay, so that's that settled. Let's start healing up. Patchouli, Full Moon Revenge all the way. Emerald Pentagram. Let's go. Alright, let's start nuking with lightning because I have the Garuda on for extra lightning damage. And finally Heat Weapon to increase my Patchouli's attack even further. Oh yes, I'm going to go balls to the wall with my Patchouli. Excelente. Let's see how much my Patchouli does, shall we? Yes. 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 Oh yeah. Alright, so we have a charged up bomb. Let's go shield ourselves. Benevolence Wall. Full Moon Revenge. Okay, so I'm going to use haste now to make sure that my Patchouli doesn't miss, because that will happen. I guarantee it. Alright, so I want to be careful here, so let's use Mega Stroke. I don't want to use this because it has a 3-turn cooldown, and there is a very high chance that I may need Rapid Stream. So I'm going to play it safe, Mega Stroke. And finally, I'm going to try to decrease its defense on that turn. So hopefully Patchouli does even more damage. Yes! Oh, didn't land. But I got a crit though for 1k. Lovely, that should do nothing. I still don't know what that attack actually does. But I know that if I use Benevolence Wall, it will do 1 damage. So I don't know what's up with it. Alright, so now Shinki has a fire and ice wings up, so she is weak to lightning and earth. So that's that. Let's see. Too bad I used this. I could have used this attack because this has lightning on it. Oh well. Refresh. Actually, don't need to. Alright, let's smash her face in. Let's try to decrease all of her stats. Well, she's Full Moon Revenge. Let's go. Alright, so my Kogasa also has Full Moon Revenge. There it is. Lovely. But she also has the Akala Sword, which I showed you when Yomu learned it randomly. This hits 1 to 5 times, and this is, this move. Let's use this move. Let's go. Oh, by the way, this move, you can only learn this move by using the base move where you learn it from. And this is a sword move that's called, I think it's called Dimensional Cut. And it hits in an AoE. So if you just look for this character here, you just need to use that a bunch of times and you'll learn it. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what it looks like. Lightning. Bam. You know what, if I was really smart, I'd manipulate for ice to let my Patchouli do more damage, so that'd be more smarter. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to decrease all of her stats on the turn. Ooh, that looks kinda cool, actually. Oh yeah, that works. Yeah, that'll do 0 damage, but that's okay, but that will be an investment, so to speak. Ooh, that's gonna hurt a bit. Yeah, that hurt a little bit. Lovely. Ha! That physical deflection. Alright, so what do I want to do here? Refresh on my Sunny Milk. Full Moon. You know what? I'm going to use this Ice Breath attack to manipulate for ice even further. Let's use this, might as well. Let's see what it looks like. Well, I don't have anything else to use. I might as well use this. And bop. Ooh, pretty lights. 1.2k is actually not that bad. Ouch. That's okay, refresh. Wow, they only hit 2 times. Oh, great. Now I have to go through that. Well, good thing I have to spell, right? Alright, so, as you can see here, she now has her lightning and earth wings up. So that means she's weak to fire and ice. Now, keep in mind, but Patchouli has the ice sword. 50% damage of it is ice. So let's see how much damage my Patchouli does. Of course, she has that physical wall up, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. But that's okay. I can get through that. What am I doing? Bash her in the face. Okay, Full Moon Revenge. You know what? Let's use double Full Moon Revenge. Let's see. Oh, I can use ice. And hopefully Dispel works. Yeah, so this thing can cause Dispel, so hopefully I can land it. That's what I'm hoping for. Come on, Marissa, don't fail me now. Yes, landed it. Beautiful. More ice. Oh, got a critical there. Not bad. Too bad my Kogasa does crap damage. But let's see how much my Patchouli does, shall we? Prepare yourselves, because it's going to make you a little bit wet. Come on, Patchouli. Yeah. 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 4,000 damage per hit. Have you ever seen a Patchouli do 4,000 damage per hit with a sword? Probably not. Now keep in mind, if I actually got a critical hit, it will probably do around 20,000 because of the fact that I have Yugi equipped. Because that allows me to do more damage on a critical hit. So keep that in mind, people. That's really scary, isn't it? Alright, so let's use Benevolent Swall. Actually, you know what? Jiang Will actually has a very high crit rate. I think someone told me it has like a 25% chance to crit. So let's go use Yang Will. Just for funsies. And a color sword because why not? I have the ability to do so. I'm going to use that. I want to save my Garuda for when I actually need it. I need to rebuff with haste on the next turn, it seems. Weapon Blast. Yeah, I'm going to reapply Weapon Blast on this turn. Lovely. Excellent. Alright, let's see if I can get a crit in Yang Will. Because I want to see how much it will actually do on a crit. I really want to know. Alright, come on, Patchouli, don't foul me now. Oh, yes! Oh my god, that is ridiculous! Wow. Just wow. Have you ever seen such a beautiful thing? A Patchouli doing 40,000 damage. Wow. That is just something to behold, people. It doesn't matter what character you have, as long as you have the appropriate Shikigamis and equipment, you can do whatever the hell you want in this game, and I love it for that. The only problem is that Jiang Will has a cooldown of 1, so I can't use it again. However, I still have Full Moon Revenge. Let's go. Okay, so just one thing I want to mention. Shinki in this form does not have any weaknesses now, and she has resistance to pretty much everything, aside from Mystic. So, that's why I brought along this weapon here. I showed it to you before. It will pierce through that elemental resistance. And because my Garuda has the extra elemental damage, that's like plus 65 lightning damage, on top of everything else I already put on it, with the plus 25% damage on the accessory, plus 17.5 on the weapon. You know, it's a lot of damage. Alright, let's try to debuff her with the spear. Lovely. Excellent. That's not going to hurt me at all. Yeah. God, I just love sword skills in this game. They're just so good. Yeah. Oh, debuffs. That's okay. Oh, got a critical hit. Full Moon Revenge. Yes. 2.4k. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's buff up with haste. Yeah, that's probably... let's also buff up with my defenses as well, before I forget. Jiang Will. Still have 3 turns. Okay. Haste. Hopefully I don't screw up here, because Shinki's charge attack at this point will hurt a lot. Okay, so just need to concentrate. Book. So with Shinki's charge attack in this form, I don't quite know how it works, but from what I've read on the wiki, it has to do with how you manipulated the land in battle. I'm not quite sure if you keep it neutral, it does less damage, or if you manipulate it to one side, it makes it do less damage. It's one or the other. But I just find it a lot easier to just use Pendulum Guard or something to decrease damage. It's a lot easier that way. Anywho, 9,000 HP left, huh? That's... well, you're gonna fall pretty soon, aren't you? Excuse me. Lightning. And... whoa, whoa. I used the wrong move. That's okay, I don't need Shizuha anymore anyway. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that did 0 damage because I used Shizuha's barrier. How convenient. And boop. Alright, so as you can see, the damage is a lot less now because of the fact she's in her final form. But we'll get there eventually. Jiang Will, yeah, why not? Gotta go for that crit. Yep, that's, and... okay, so very important, you want to keep Nazrin for Pendulum Guard up, and Sakia just in case, because of that charge move. That's what I'm looking for, so hopefully she uses it during this fight, because I want to show you how to deal with it. Come on, Shinki, don't foul me now. Uh-oh, counter magic. Oh, that's not counter magic. That's, the opposite. That decreases your status resist. Nope. Come on, crit! Ah, didn't get a crit. Oh well. Oh, there goes my heat weapon. Oh well. Lightning. Ooh, that might actually kill her. I really want her to use her final attack. So I'm just gonna bop her. And bop her. Come on, please use your charge move so I can show to everyone how to deal with it, please. Unless I accidentally kill her, but that shouldn't be the case. There it is. Please, Patchouli, do not kill her. Okay, so this is how a charge move works. She is going to use First Strike on herself, then Mass Dispel, then Makai Creation. So, in order to actually counter her, you need to use Rapid Stream or First Strike on yourself in order to actually get your turn off. So, Benevolence Wall. I'm just going to wait on her. Wait. Where's my Rapid Stream? Okay. Now, you have two options here. You can either use Quick Time to make her skip her turn, or you can protect your Benevolence Wall user using Pendulum Guard, and that should decrease 75% of the damage you receive. So the damage that you see here, that's First Strike there, that's Master Spell. That's fine, because I have Rapid Stream up. Lovely. And Pendulum Guard is a buff. So if she Master Spells your Benevolence Wall user with the Master Spell, you're screwed. So yeah, that's 66 damage there. That's 75% damage reduction. So that's quite a lot of damage on one character. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so that's that settled. Let's take her out. Now be warned, she can't spam this, so that's why I also brought along Quick Time, just in case my Pendulum Guard wasn't off of cooldown. So probably best to play it safe. You can also use Aegis Guard instead of Pendulum Guard in order to avoid Dispel. But as I said before, with my Rainbow, I have the armor on that gives me star resistance to Dispel on my Rainbow. So I wasn't worried about Dispel hitting my Rainbow in that case. See? That's a charge bomb right there. So she can spam that. And done. Wasn't that hard, was it? So that's the other reason I brought along Ottawa, is because she also has First Strike. So I can use First Strike and then use Quick Time to avoid that second bomb there as well. Alright, so that's done. Game is complete for now. Yeah. Epic music! And Shinki has been defeated by Patchouli with a sword. Hell yeah! Gotta love that. So epic. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do for the post-game content, which are those green barriers that you saw throughout the expansion. This is how they work. So, excuse me, I'm coughing again. Anyway, so how it works is that these bosses you can fight endlessly, so you can refight them, and every time they get stronger and stronger up to a certain point. And the first time you beat them, you usually get an equipment drop or a recipe. Sometimes both, it depends on what you're fighting. And then on the 7th time you beat them, on some of the bosses, you will actually also get a recipe, usually. So I will show you how to, the strategy to fight each of them the first time. And then I'll fight them the final time to get the final prize. So then we'll go through the prizes, see what they do. And then see how overpowered they are. And if I really feel like it, I'll try to do Shinki on hard mode with all of the best gear in the game. However, I'm very tired of playing this game at the moment. I'm burnt out because of the insane amount of grinding that I did, which I could have used for Phantasy Star Online 2, not gonna lie. Kinda wish I spent the hours I spent on this game into that game, but you know, it's for you guys. I love you guys. So, please keep watching my videos. Comment on them. It's okay. If there's anything that I could do better in terms of my commentary or just playing the game in general, please let me know as I upload the videos, because I do want to improve. Because even though I'm doing this for fun, like that. Speaking words very well. I also want to provide high quality content for you guys. Or as best as that I can. Oh wow, look at everyone being all happy and Patchouli back to reading her book. Even though she is the master sword wielder and... Sakia, was that really necessary to use the world to provide food? I don't even know, man. But anyway, see, with endings like this, I prefer endings like this where there's no words. It's just the characters interacting with each other, showing emotions and stuff like that. It tells the story a lot better, I feel, without the words. Also helps that, since if there were words, it'll be in Japanese, and I'll have no idea what's going on. But, you know. Can't be helped. So, the event that happened in Gensoumaroku has finally been solved by Reimu and friends. And now Reimu can finally get back to her shrine and relax. What was that? What was that? It's probably just from like everyone being all happy and stuff. It's finally over, guys. It's finally over. Anyway, as I said, I need a break from this game. And as not only that, this will definitely not be the main game that I'll be playing. Because of the fact that it'll be post-game content and it will take me ages to get through all of that. Because I know for a fact that the optional bosses are pretty darn hard. I've seen some videos of it and they're very tedious. Although there is also the ability to get insane amounts of damage on some of the optional bosses. I'm looking at you, Ottawa. Because you have physical weaknesses. And that'll be a hilarious amusement with my Patchouli. Hells yeah. Too bad there's no Earth Sword. Oh well. Okay, so games that I will be playing after this. I do want to get back into Touhou Fantasy, so there's that. I'm still on the fence about Eos, because it's a good game, it's just that I don't feel like I can commentate that type of action game, because I'm not good at that type of thing, to be quite honest. It's not in my comfortable zone. I like to explain things and how I figure things out and how my mind works as I'm playing the game. In Eos, I'm just like, yay, I'm hitting buttons, I'm killing things, yay! I'm not good at commentating things like that, so I'm on the fence about that. There's also Kirby Mass Attack. Because of the fact that I figured out how Fraps works now, I can record Kirby Mass Attack now. So I may pick that up again, actually. I might actually do that as my main game, I think. Because I really did like playing that game, it was so much fun, and I just like seeing Kirby go through the cute little world with all the cute little things, like the trees, running on trees, stuff like that, clouds that troll me. Oh, it was so much fun. I want to get back into it. So I might put that as my main game, and then Touhou Fantasy on the side, and then this game, Gensoumaroku, whenever I feel like playing it, I suppose. I think that's probably the best way I'll do it. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Alright, so we have Louise, Sarah, oh, I don't know what she was doing there. We have Yuki and Mai being all buddies. I freaking hate you, Mai, I hate you so much. Wait, is this one Mai or is this one Mai? I can't... Yeah, this one's Mai, yeah. Right? Sorry about that, I got interrupted. Okay, so Ottawa, Chloe and Zuli, Angra, Mima, Yumiko and Shinki. And this giant barrel here, which I assume is full of alcohol of some kind. Ah, what a lovely little setting. This is actually a nice picnic, I might add. And just a question. Who uses a blue material for a picnic? Isn't it usually red? Why would they use blue? That is so weird. Speaking of which, why do people use a red coloured cloth for picnics? I don't actually understand why you do that. You know what? I'm actually very curious. I'm going to look that up on Wikipedia. Because I want to know why people use a red colour material for picnics. Is it just because it's a really bright colour and it stands out? I don't know. That's probably it, but eh. So apparently Rainbow is reading something, flipping through pages, even though the pages have no text because of sprite limitations. So it looks like Rainbow has a lot of gods in her world now. Ha! We have Shinki, we have Mima, we have Angra. So I suppose she could be considered a god. I don't know. I don't even know what she is. Anywho, this is Gensoumaroku in a nutshell. A very long nutshell. Lots of videos. Still not as long as Genius of Sapphirose, but I certainly spent a lot more time grinding in this game. Surprisingly enough. Although, admittedly, most of it was for the endgame content. Genius of Sapphirose was mostly just, 1. Farming up 30 iron ore for the Kusanagi sword. 2. Farming up the, endgame items in the main game. That took a long time because the item drop rates were horrible. Getting the crafting items to craft the ultimate weapons during that period of time took a very long time, but I managed to do it. That's the thing with Gensoumaroku. The grinding is mostly to get the levels and to learn weapon skills. It's not about getting the item drops usually, because the item drops you don't really need, because the item drops endgame are like 10% or something, so they're not that hard to get. Not only that, you also have item drop boosters from the Shikigamis as well as accessories, so that tends to help out a lot. So yeah, most of the grinding is just to level up Shikigamis that you want to bring along, as well as characters, and learn weapon skills. So the grinding is different in those two games because of it. But it turns out in the end, a lot more time is needed for this game. Who would have thought? This is also a very long conversation, oh my god. Well, I don't have much else to say, really. I've pretty much spoken everything that I wanted to say. So, happy end! Yay! The heck is up with that? Wait, did we actually see Alice in the final credits? I think we did. I think we saw her with Marissa and Co. Wow, I have a really short-term memory. Wow, that is really bad. Note to self, guys, don't do a Let's Play recording at like 8:30 AM in the morning. What the heck? Well, there goes everyone. Later, dudes. Wow. They are very vengeful gods, aren't they? So why are Yumiko and Yuki left alone? Oh no! Mima! No! Mima, no! Why does she have swirly eyes? I do not know. Totally out of character, but okay. Run away! Because Shinki is mean and stuff. Oh, Shinki. Why are you so hilarious like that? Wow. Remind me not to invite Shinki to my parties. And of course, Rami is left to clean everything up. But that's okay. She enjoys it. Because everyone is a friend. And then when there's friends, there's the opportunity to ask for favors, like for money. Because everyone knows Rami loves money. So I'm just gonna enjoy this little scene with Rami alone. It just wouldn't be the same Rami without her getting angry. So that is the end to Gensoumaroku for now. Dear Princess Celestia, today I have learned that Patchouli is a total boss with a sword. Your faithful student, Chef MKT. See you guys next time. for the optional post-game content.